Hi students, this is Srinivas, head of the department in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Warangal Institute of Technology and Science. Here welcome to Witsconnect channel. Here in earlier we discussed few topics in our subject electrical circuits or network analysis. That are the Ohm's law and Kirchhoff law. Here the Kirchhoff laws, Kirchhoff voltage law as well as Kirchhoff current law. Here today's class we discuss some problems on here the Ohm's law as well as Kirchhoff laws, both Kirchhoff voltage law and Kirchhoff current law. Here first we discuss some problems on Ohm's law. Here for example, how to solve the problem by using Ohm's law. Here the Ohm's law is nothing but V is equal to I into R. Means by using this equation we find either voltage or current or resistor. These are the things or these are the objective we find by using Ohm's law. Here for example, this is a simple circuit. This is the resistor, this is the resistor. Here the R1 and R2, this is the voltage V. Here what type of circuit this is the series circuit. Already we discussed in earlier series and parallel concept also. Here the series circuit lo these two resistors are series, then equivalent resistance R equivalent is equal to here the R1 plus here the R2. Okay na? In series circuit current I is same, voltage ఏమవుతుంది, voltage is different. Here the series circuit. For this circuit the total voltage is the V. Okay na? Here the voltage across the each branch, here the voltage across the resistor R1 is the V1, voltage across the resistor R2 is the V2, then total voltage V is equal to V1 plus V2. Okay na? By using this circuit we find the either current or voltage across the each branch. Okay na? Here in order to find that current or voltage across each branch, here by using series concept, here the R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2, then voltage V is equal to V1 plus V2. Then current I is equal to here the current I is equal to V by R equivalent. Here the V by R equivalent is nothing but this is the total voltage source. V is nothing but total voltage source. Here the R equivalent is equal to here the V by R1 plus R2. Okay na? By simplifying this equation we will get total current in a circuit. Here the current in a circuit, let's say assume I. Current is the I. Here the series circuit ఎలా ఉంటాయి, current same. Here the same amount of current is passing through resistor R1 as well as resistor R2. అప్పుడు voltage across each branch V1 is equal to రాసుకోవచ్చు. Here the I into R1. Here the I is equal to ఎంత, I is nothing but by solving this equation we will get the I value. Here the R1 is nothing but this branch resistor. Here similarly here the V2 is equal to the I into R2. Okay na? This is the way of calculation voltage across each branch and total current by using this circuit. Here for example I am consider one example. Here the circuit, here the voltage V is equal to, let's say assume 10 volts. Okay na? Here the resistor R1 R2, here the R1 is equal to 2 ohms. Okay na? Here the R2 is equal to, let's say assume 3 ohms. Okay now by using this concept, here the R equivalent here the R equivalent is equal to 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. Okay na? Then current I is equal to V by R equivalent kada, so V enta 10, here the R equivalent enta 5, then total value of current enta 2 amperes. Okay na? And this circuit lo total current enta flow avutundi, here the current passing through this circuit is 2 amperes. Okay na? By using this current resistor we find the branch voltages in each branch. Here the e branch దగ్గర voltage కావాలి ఏంటిది, here the V1 is equal to రాసుకోవచ్చు, V1 is equal to I into R1. Here the V1 is equal to I into R1. I is equal to ఎంత, here the I is equal to the value of I is 2 amperes. Here the resistor branch resistance ఎంత 2. Okay na? Here I into R1, 2 into 2 is equal to ఎంత 4 volts. Okay na? ఈ branch దగ్గర voltage ఎంత 4. And similarly here the V2 is equal to రాసుకోవచ్చు I into R2. Here the I ఎంత 2, R2 ఎంత, this value of resistance ఎంత 3, that is equal to 6 volts. దెన్ టోటల్ వోల్టేజ్ ఎంత వెరిఫికేషన్ పర్పస్లో V is equal to V1 plus V2. టోటల్ వోల్టేజ్ ఎంత 10. ఇయర్ ద V1 ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకి 4 ప్లస్ V2 ఎంత 6. ఇయర్ ద 10 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 10. దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏంటిది టోటల్ సప్లై వోల్టేజ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు వోల్టేజ్ అక్రాస్ ద ఈచ్ బ్రాంచ్. ఓకేనా, దిస్ ఈజ్ అ వే ఆఫ్ క్యాల్కులేషన్ బై యూసింగ్ ద Ohm's law. ఓకేనా, నాట్ ఓన్లీ కరెంట్ వోల్టేజ్, ఈవెన్ వీ ఆల్సో ఫైండ్ ద పవర్. ఓకేనా, here the power in a circuit we find in two ways. Here we will see how to find the power by using the same problem. Okay na, see here, in order to find the power, here by using Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Here the power is nothing but the product of voltage into current. By using this equation, power we can write in two ways. By using V, here in terms of V, here V substitute in this equation, we will get I into R into I. That is equal to I square into R. That means power in terms of current. Power in terms of current. Next, let us go to power P is equal to, here the same equation V into I. From this equation, I is equal to V by R. So by substituting this value, we will get V into V by R. That is equal to V square by R. Okay na? This is the power in two ways, in terms of current, in terms of voltage. Okay na? By using these formulas, we find the power by using these values. Here the first one, power P is equal to, power P is equal to I square into R. I square is nothing but total current in a circuit. Total current in a circuit enta 2. Here the 2 square. Here the R is nothing but the R equivalent, series resistance. Enta R1 plus R2. Enta chindi 5 into 5 is nothing but enta 4 into 5 equal to 20 watts. Power enta 20 watts. Or similarly, in terms of voltage, P is equal to V square by R kada. R is nothing but R equivalent. Okay na? Here the V square is equal to enta. Here the V square is nothing but enta total voltage. Total voltage enta 10. Here the 10 square by R equivalent. R equivalent enta R1 plus R2 enta 5. Here the 100 by 5. That is equal to enta 20 watts. And the power no, ఈ two ways లో find out by using the I square R formula or in terms of V square by R equivalent. ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసినా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఏ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసినా we will get the same answer. ఓకేనా, దిస్ ఇస్ అ వే ఆఫ్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ బై యూజింగ్ Ohm's law. హియర్ Ohm's law యూజ్ చేసి మనం ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం? టోటల్ కరెంట్, వోల్టేజ్ అక్రాస్ ఈచ్ బ్రాంచెస్ అండ్ పవర్. ఓకేనా, దిస్ ఇస్ ద సింపుల్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్. Okay, next we will see some problems on Kirchhoff laws. Okay na.